Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined today, as I always am on Mondays and Wednesdays, by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fallah. Jen, how are you doing this wonderful Tell the Truth Wednesday?
Good. It's snowing.
Oh, it is? Oh, I bet that's really pretty. I bet that's
is.
Nice. Yeah. Let me double check here. Where's my live stream? On Rumble. It needs to show. There it is. Okay, we are on Rumble. All right. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here. Jen, again, while we wait for everybody to pop into the chat, why don't we just do a few little commercials and talk about our wonderful sponsors and stuff like that. First of all, if you, it's really interesting, Jen. I haven't been censored in about a year, and I was positive with the things that we talk about here. I was positive with the things that we talk about that I would have been taken off of. I would have been taken off of the live stream.
But, especially with Toxically Masculine Tuesdays.
Yeah, and and the things I say on that show and everything like that. But we haven't had any YouTube's censorship in a while. However, if that should happen, if it should occur somewhere, you can always go over to MikeBarra.blogspot.com, where you can pick up the latest shows. Wait a minute. There's our show. Okay. And pick up the latest shows, the videos, interviews I've done, books I've written. Go to my store, see about my appearances coming up. Check out Jen's show, all kinds of cool stuff over on MikeBarra.blogspot.com. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDGurus.com, where you can get all kinds of super awesome CBD products for your health and your pet's health. Hit wholesale, slide down to the Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code, which is ALIEN, and pick up this week's specials, which include some Dinar, some Dong, some Bolivar, all kinds of cool stuff to come with your different products. They got the sleep gummies on sale this week. They've got the pain cream, the lotion, the Miracle Gold, pet treats, and the Get In Loser, We're Taking America Back Donald Trump t-shirt. So the CBDGurus.com. And please also don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors at MikeBarraPets.com. MikeBarraPets.com is where you can go to get all kinds of mushroom-based supplements for your doggies, your kitties, your horsies, and even yourself. They make human products too, but what you want to do is if you have an issue with your pet, first of all, talk to Jen, get a reading, and then call up Diana or send Diana an email at MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. She's a certified pet nutritionist, and she will get you hooked up with the right stuff based on the different healing mushroom properties that are put into all of the products at MikeBarraPets.com. Just click on the Shop Now button. Slide on in there. I've got Barkley on the Mush Puppies and the Mojos. He loves it. He's doing great. Nobody can believe he's 11 years old. When he made some new friends this week, and their mom and dad couldn't believe that Barkley was 11 years old because I got him on the Mush Puppies and the Mojos, the super sauce for the dogs and cats, the Pet Bomb. Chill Doggies is a cool new product. If you have a pet that gets a little bit riled up or has some issues with calming down, get them on the Chill Doggies. The Mush Ponies are for the horses. Also, you've got the Enforce line of mushroom-based therapies for your immune system, and the Enforce Plus, the Enforce Clarity for your brain, the Enforce Restore, Shield, the gummies. They got coffees. They got body balms. They got starter packs. They have everything over there at MikeBarrettPets.com. Also, if you need some health insurance, if you want to get save some money on health insurance, by all means, slide on over to the link in the description where I've got all the ACN family of companies there, but you can get Impact Health Insurance there at about a third of the cost of regular health insurance. It covers every doctor. It covers every issue. It is a health sharing process, and it is wonderful. And along with all these other cool ACN lines of products, they got Flash Mobile, which is actually T-Mobile's network, ID theft protection, DirecTV, AT&T, Frontier Internet, all kinds of cool stuff at the ACN family of companies. And Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at jenniferfala.com?
Well, if you'd like a reading with me, if you'd like a healing, if you'd like to go to Marcy House, Susan Gretz, and get things from them, if you'd like to find a good hypnotherapist, you can go to jenniferfala.com. It is gift card season. That is the love button right there. There is a donation button right there. You can combine services if you want this, and that. Go ahead and total the amount. Purchase there. It will take a card and email me after. You can get gift cards now. It's a picture. It's the easiest way to send a gift to all your friends online and people you don't want to ship things to. You buy it. I give it to you through email. You send it the same way you would send a photo. You're done. The instructions are on the card. Everything is on sale right now except for the interdimensional meditation and psychic development classes. So go to jenniferfala.com now and get some.
And that is what is going on over at jenjen.com, jenniferfala.com. Okay, in terms of news, I don't have much for you guys. I had a big tip on Monday, which I believed then and still believe to be valid. I cannot talk about it. I don't know if I was allowed to tell Jen, but I told Jen. So she kind of knows what I heard. I haven't, I hinted at it on the Telegram channel. The timetable that I was given is still in play. Okay, so the timetable is still in play. So once that timetable is passed, I can probably tell you more about what I know. Jen may get some of it in her readings anyway, that the parts that I didn't tell her. So as it stands now, there should not be anything preventing us moving forward. Nothing from my perspective. And I can't tell you exactly what I heard. I can just tell you there should be nothing preventing us from moving forward. Having said that, one of the things I will tell you that I am looking for, is for the stock markets to hit certain thresholds. When Jen got that in her reading on Monday and announced that, the people who talked to me said, "You fucking told her, didn't you?" And I said, "No, I haven't told her anything yet. I didn't talk to her until in the afternoon when I confirmed that she nailed it." So that is one of the markers that we're looking for. Unfortunately, the stock markets are kind of moving in the wrong direction today. They're dropping. So don't know what's going on with that. But in terms of news, I don't have really much of any news to share with you. So I'm just going to throw all the pressure on your shoulders, Jen, and ask you if you got anything or had a chance to do any readings. I'm kidding, Jen. I'm just teasing you.
Well, I do know what's happening. Like I told you guys, is that this is a war going on for perception and for confidence. And as soon as they saw everything going up, and they know that we need certain markers on the stock market, so then they put out and started the whole World War III scenario. And they've been putting more and more information out. And now people are saying, well, we were really confident about Trump getting in, but it looks like we're going into a war. And so now things are dropping. And that's what's happening. So I told you that there's going to be this back and forth war going on. It will eventually not be successful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're watching play out right now.
Yeah. A lot of those kinds of dynamics. And from what I kind of surmise, I do not think that the war scenario is really going to put a stop to this. So we shall see.
Well, Phil came out and said a little bit about that last night. I caught some of his live, not all of it. And he was talking about, it's kind of a gentle confirmation that the World War III will be on your screens.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Are you there? Do you really see what's going on? I mean, are you really sure that this is going on, or is this just information being put out, um, to influence the public and make them think a certain thing?" So let's see how real this gets. I'm sure there are actually things being launched, but Gentel confirmed on those being stopped. Most of those missiles that were launched from Ukraine were blocked in the sky,
Mm-hmm.
or stopped in the
Got
sky. I
down.
guess one
Yeah.
got through, hit the ground.
Yeah.
Now we've got who else has got missiles now? Or the UK. Now England, the UK
Yeah.
has given them missiles. Okay. Somebody said on Telegram channel that was a Gentel confirm. I never said that. That's
No.
not Gentel confirm. I didn't get that. That wasn't me.
Okay. Okay.
But there are a lot of Gentel firms coming out from the past recently, and we're just keeping an eye on how things are moving.
Yeah.
Best case scenario on the Gentel for this week is that we would get notifications sometime this week. But that's best case scenario. So then they're pulling this war stuff, and so we don't know what's going on.
I do have one report. I will give you this. I have one person who is connected at a reasonably high level who said it's today. Okay. Today is not over, which is what I will say to you. So those are the kind of things we're waiting on the information. Jen, I was going to ask you one thing about the Gentel on Monday. We talked about keep an eye on the rupiah, the Indonesian rupiah, and the dong, and look for any movement on those. I don't really think there has been any yet, but is that still in play? Is that still something we should be looking out for the next couple of days?
Well, it's like he didn't give me a timeline. I put in the timeline. What he said is that Jesus said that there will be a significant and immediate change with the Indonesian rupiah and a rise in the Vietnam dong. Possibly tomorrow, I put in, because I felt like it was imminent. This information will leak and show us that rates are rising. So,
right.
I don't know what he thinks the immediate is.
Yeah, that would be good news. That would be good news. Okay, guys, let's see. We got about we just hit 1,000 over on Rumble. Okay, we got about 12 or 1,300, 1,313 of you in the live stream right now. Jen, I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to move over to questions now, take a few questions maybe till the top of the hour, or whenever Jen decides to let us to leave us, and then I have to go off and do some banking stuff myself. It is not RV related, but Jen, I was going to ask you, what angel numbers 1111. People talk about that. Yesterday, I got 1212. What does 1212 mean? I kind of know what 1111 means, but what does 1212 mean? Do you have any sense of that, or is this something we should just look up?
Create your reality, everything will be okay. Create your reality, everything will be okay. 1 2 1 2. To me, that's what that means. So
okay.
when I see 111, for me, excuse me, it's a sign to, all right, what do you want to create? Be careful of your thoughts. What are you thinking right now? All right, so create something. Get your thoughts in order so that everything will be okay. And it's repeated. So that's what I would get from that.
Yeah. I was thinking about the RV and projects and things I was going to work on when it happened. I was getting ready for bed, and I looked down and it's 1212, and I'm like, okay, what does 1212 mean? And so it means stick with it and create your reality. Yeah, that's great.
Or it's a date. Just never really know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Please get over to the Rumble channel, Real News Live with Mike and Jen, and follow us there. Also, you can subscribe for a mere $5 a month. It's the best way to support the show, and we appreciate each and every. Okay, we're now at 1,333, 1,333.
I was just trying to make sure that I shared this to everybody. I think I did. Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if I can I change it for you to allow you to share stuff? Guests can control all presentations. Ooh, that's risky, Jen. I think you might be able to put stuff up. You might try clicking on somebody's comment in the chat and see if it pops up.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right.
You'd probably have to make me an admin or something.
Okay. All right. Anyway, it's freaking me out that there's exactly 333 people on the YouTube side. 333. 333 is a hyperdimensional number. It means you're connected to the higher realms and you're channeling the vibes from those higher realms.
Yeah, and in angel numbers, it's ascended masters are with you. Basically, Jesus is with you. That kind of presence. Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to slide on over to Rumble. We're going to start there because for that $5 a month, guess what? You get to get your questions answered first when we go to questions. Jen, anything else you want to add before we hit the questions, or shall we just do it?
Go ahead.
All right. Let's pop the chat up. I'll take away. There we go. All right. Something cracked me up. All right, let's go through to the chat over there on Rumble and see what's going on. Magnum Mike is here. Love Trump. He says, smash that like button. Yes, smash a like button over there on Rumble. It helps get the show in front of other people. Although Jen, thanks to Jen's diligence of getting our show circulated, our audience is increasing. Jen, you're doing a great job with that. We really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. Says Christine Packer. Romer. Oh gosh, by the way, I forget. I always forget this. Please try to include the name of the person you are asking about and your name when asking a question. That makes it easier for Jen to connect. Yeah, Romer 23. Hey guys, love the show. Love all your shows. Jen, what's on the dark side of the moon? You mentioned it on Monday, but Mike didn't let you answer. That's because it scares Jen, and I'm not going to let evil people beat up on Jen. So
that does not scare me.
You always disagree with me.
When you're talking about that kind of stuff, like spiritual stuff, I'm protected. I trust my team. But a long time ago, I did a show, and when I was doing fun shows, projection of consciousness with the angels, we did the moon and Puma Punku, and that is on Jennifer Falad Doring on YouTube. If you scroll way back a couple years ago, and we went to see if the moon was really real, and it is, and it's there. And on the other side of it, that we don't see, are about, and I believe there were 27 countries have bases on the other side of the moon. And when I looked at it, I went, and this is upsetting, but I went in with Gabriel into this, what looked like a bunker. And there were people in cages. And so this human trafficking thing is not just happening here
on Earth. Yeah.
And I could seriously see. Now, I could be wrong. I could have made the whole damn thing up, but I'm usually not. And I could see why there are so many that go missing, not just underground, but you never hear of them again. So something's going on with that. And there's a reason why. It's not a good place to go. That's a bad guy place, the moon. Okay. And I think that's one of the reasons we stopped going there.
Okay. Okay. Kathy with an E, asking if and when my nephew Ron Jr. will have a home or apartment and stop needing to live out of his car. When will Kathy's nephew Ron Jr. not have to live out of his car?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Good morning, Mike and Jen. Good morning. IR says thoughts over coffee was great yesterday. Lots to enable and use for our betterment. Thank you for all you do. That's sweet. That's nice. Elaine says she's got a question for Jen with the lustrous hair. Oh, this is Maria Net. Maria Net says, when do you see me in the med bed?
I'm not sure if I'm in spring or summer of 25.
Spring and summer of 25.
I think
Okay. Jen, this is Lisa. Can you tell me when Angelo's contract at his current employer will end? Angelo's contract.
it's 2.5. So it's either 2.5 months or 2.5 years.
Wow. Okay. Jennifer Ward says, Jen, my daughter Riley with a Y, Riley, got her esthetician license but cannot find a job. Do you see her working in the field soon?
It looks like kind of a spa setting where we've got different ladies doing all kinds of things. I think she kind of does both things because I really do see her at the front desk, but I also see her taking on clients as she builds the clientele. So yeah, she'll get something.
Okay. Ron Davidoff is here. Ron Davidoff. Hey, Ron. How are you? Love you. No homo. Okay. Joanne Patton says, just love you guys. Thank you. Rexy is
Joanne.
here, huh?
I said, love you, Joanne.
Mike and Jen, Amy are here. Jen, can you tell me if my daughter Morgan R and her husband Alex R will have any upcoming luck getting pregnant? They're so excited for children. It's a little personal, isn't it? Do you do that? You're gonna have any luck getting pregnant?
Normally I do that in private, but see if I can get anything. They'll have 2.
Okay. Okay, Primetime Galdus is feeling grateful for Jen, Mike, and this family and sending love to everybody. Yeah, people telling me to move the CBD Gurus logo to the left. Okay. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month supporter, says, hi, Mike and Jen. Jen, what on earth is being built in front of the White House? That's Megan.
Stands?
Yeah, it's the inaugural stand for the inaugural parade for President Trump. Okay. Alpha Sting 11 gives a $20 Rumble rant.
Thank you.
But we don't have your name. We need your name, buddy. But let's ask this question anyway. How do you think XRP will be worth by the end of 2025? Get any numbers on XRP by the end of the year?
I don't want people buying stuff according to what I say.
Yeah, this is
I'm
not
just going to say that right off, but let me see what I get. 72.9. Wait. End of 25?
End of 20. Oh, yeah, end of 25. Yeah.
I don't know about the time period and when, but the high I'm getting is like 72.9.
Wow.
Whenever it reaches
that. Cool Raoul's Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my mother Maria, sister Emily, and her son John, are they together in the afterlife? John died in a car accident in 2015. Emily died in 2023. Usually families hang out together, right?
They are. Michael says that they are, yes.
BB Zone, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, BB Zone. My name is Beth, and I've dated David for over 16 years. Things have been rocky lately, and I'm wondering if they will get better, or do you see us going our separate ways?
You stay together, but you need to do something to rekindle that. You know, when things get mundane, they get boring, they get the same. Do something different. It's just boring. He's just bored.
Jammer, thank you very much. That's a very nice thing for you to say. Holly, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, when will I be able to afford a new car? I'm currently on Social Security disability insurance.
January.
Holly. January? Okay. Robin B, there she is. Jen, do you see my mic moving back to California? And when do we move in together? Thank you so much, Jen. That's Robin.
I'm really end of January, beginning of February, something like that. I do think that happens. Yeah.
Foggy Trail says Lindsey Graham has met with Matt Gaetz and JD Vance and is now urging GOP senators to confirm Gaetz. Yeah, I would, or you probably end up in prison. Okay.
I wouldn't mess with Gaetz or Trump.
Farmer 10968. Again, it would help if I had your name, but I'll throw the question out there anyway because it's like a political question. Could SCOTUS release a decision on the Brunson case and we get rid of Biden early?
I don't see anything with that anytime soon.
Yeah. Guys, you ask about this every show, and it's like Brunson case. Frederica, $5 Rumble Rant. Hi, Frederica. I've always thought I was a Marine or in the military in a former life. I'm so emotionally attached to military movies. Also have lived in Atlanta. I renewed my subscription. Well, thank you.
French, and it's on a ship.
French on a ship. It was the Navy. Hi, Jen. Carissa here, $5 a month subscriber. Can you please see why my dog Bella keeps waking us up multiple times a night? Anything I can do to get her to stop?
It's a UTI.
Yeah, urinary tract infection. Get her to the doctor, get her an antibiotic shot. That usually clears it right up. Poor little thing. It's got to be miserable. Elizabeth, $5 Rumble Rant. Thank you, Elizabeth. My grandma Caroline passed away earlier this year. Does Caroline have any messages for Elizabeth?
She says you're listening and you see her.
Interesting.
Have you had any dreams? Have you ever seen anything out of the corner of your eye? She feels like you're seeing her, like you're connecting with her when she visits.
Okay, thank you. Karen just wants to know if her sister Amy will be able to get unemployment or disability or any financial relief soon. She was released from her job. Disability. Okay. Amy asking a Little Red Castle, $5 on subscriber. Will my daughter move in with us when we're ready? Will she move with us when we're ready? She's 19 now.
Doesn't want to go.
Doesn't want to go. Lewis, $5 Rumble Rant. Angela, actually, $5 Rumble Rant. We have my mom's funeral tomorrow. Is there anything she wants me to know?
I'll come sit with you.
Leave a space for her on the pew to sit down.
Leave her a space.
That'd be sweet. Lisa says, my parents were resellers for years when I was a little girl. Their buyer number for the sale was 333. That's cute. Okay. Thank you, Mama Lisa. Okay. $5 Rumble Rant from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. My husband passed away a year ago on November 7th. His name is Jay. Does he have anything to say to me? Does Jay have anything to say to Michelle after he passed away a little over a year ago?
Always be your best friend. That's a private one we need to do. It's pretty emotional. I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
Like feeling that one.
Yeah.
He loves you. He loves you.
Probably wishes he could still be here with you.
Mm-hmm.
Rex, $5 a month subscriber, says, Jen, the other day I asked for a message from my dad in spirit. He said, switch plans. I've been racking my brains. Can you please get any more on that?
In private. You'd have to come to me in private so we could dig into that.
Okay.
More focused than a couple seconds on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Chrissy says, Little Red Castle, $5.
You're muted.
I accidentally hit my mute button.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy says they're seeing ships in the clouds over Reno. Well, that's interesting. Romer23, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Romer23. Holy crap. Sorry about the moon question. I was hoping it was made of cheese. No, it's not. I think Jen saw the mantis types there.
Bad place.
They are not good guys. Kim, $5 a month subscriber.
That's probably why Trump wants to go. He probably wants to wipe it all out.
Yeah, get rid of those.
Makes sense now.
Fantasy things. Kim says, will I be able to offer a settlement for a medical bill that went to collections instead of paying the full bill? Do I focus on the hospital or the collection agency to get that done? Kim would like to know that.
Collections.
I
don't think you can deal with the hospital now once they send it to collections. Collection buys the debt. So now you're dealing with them.
Actually, they can't legally buy the debt. You never had a debt with them. But if you want to argue that, that's an entirely separate thing to go through.
Okay, well, what I'm getting is that you're going to have to deal with them.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm sure you will, but it's like, it's all fraud. This is part of the fraud that's going to go away. Nobody will be able to buy your debt without your signature ever again. Hi, Jen.
That's what I always piss me off, because as soon as you buy a house, get a loan, it's immediately sold. It's like, I didn't agree to do business with that company. I agreed to do business with this one.
Right.
Why are you allowed to do that?
Right.
No, I know it's the same terms, but still.
But then they can change the terms anytime they want. And so when they say, when a company comes and says, well, we own your debt now, I'm like, okay, really? Where did I sign an agreement with you? Where's my blue pen, wet ink signature that says that I did business with you? And you just keep pushing them on
mortgage, they can't change your interest rate and terms. No, they can't. They just buy it as is. But now send your payment here. It's immediate every time you do it.
Right. But that's all it's going to go away in the new system. Amy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I wants to know if her daughter Angelina will move with us when we're ready to make the change. Oh, you already asked that question.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay. So you asked it twice. You didn't need to do that.
Or maybe you.
Good morning, Mike and Jen. This is Diana. Do you see me retiring this year?
Early next year.
Early
next year.
Early next year. Cool. Okay. Melanie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Thank you. Does Jesus have any advice for a different, more peaceful career path?
I just keep saying home. Something to do in the home or something that has to do with homes. I don't know if it's, I don't know. He just keeps saying home.
Home. Maybe be I don't know.
It's probably a clue for you. I've already been thinking about.
Okay. Maria Net, $5 a month subscriber, says, can you rush up my medbed appointment? Because you told my boyfriend on Monday he'll be in his medbed in March or April. So he'll be chasing me night and day and I will need stamina. we can't control that. Talk to Skype.
Yeah, if I could do that, everybody be in and done already. And we'd all have the RV done. I'd be done with the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, Greta, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, would like to know if the White Hats are arresting Venezuelan gangs in her area today.
There's something like that going on. Traffickers. I don't know if it's human or drug traffickers. Yeah, there's something going on like that.
Sorry, I had a message to send. Okay, Beth, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Beth. Hi, Mike and Jen. Beth here. Will we have safe travels to Portland for Thanksgiving, and will there be reconciliation between father and son?
Some reconciliation. It's like seems peaceful. Little strange still. Safe travels. Careful about the wind or the road conditions. Just drive
it's
slowly and safe. Something
there's a
going on
big
with that.
windstorm apparently in Washington, near
Great.
Port.
That means
Yeah,
it's coming over here, and there's still leaves on the tree, and now we get snow, so that means I could
yeah.
lose
It
power.
apparently knocked out power and internet all over the
Great.
place in Seattle.
Look at that. I hate that crap. Anyway, go ahead.
Debbie wants to know, a little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Is there any Native American in her bloodline? I'd say go to 23andMe.
Who's this?
Debbie. She got any American Indian blood?
Small percentage. I'm getting like a 14%.
Okay, Janet here. Can you look at my uncle's lower back and see if he needs surgery? It would really help if we had his name. Janet, let me see if you bring it up later. Oh, then there she is again, and she said Jen. She didn't give us the name. Okay.
Wait, let me just tune in for a second, see if I can find her energy field.
Find him, through Janet.
Janet.
And uncle, it's lower back.
There are problems with 2 discs. One is deteriorating, one is moved. They're right on top of each other. Lower back. Yeah, it needs to do something about it.
Okay. Brenda, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi, Mike and Jen. I went to the chiropractor Monday. He messed me up worse. How do I fix myself? Thank you for all you do.
It's Brenda. Who is this?
Brenda.
I need to go back. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I've had that happen where they actually bruised my ribs doing the chiropractic adjustment. And I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I was like, oh, I think I have to go to the hospital. And it just turned out it was a bad adjustment. And
they know what to do. It was a bad adjustment, and they can fix it and help you with that.
Dave Barra, could you please turn the heat off? Because it feels like it's July in here in this little tiny compact room. And it's not that cold outside. So could you do me a favor there, Dave? All right, Layla, $20 Rumble rant. Thank you, Layla. That's really cool.
You.
Hello, my favorite host, says Layla. Jen, can you see me actually exchanging my currency? She wants to know if she's going to be able to exchange it. The answer is yes. But she wants to see you. See if you can see her doing it.
Yes. They hand you some kind of folder. I believe it's red.
Ooh,
I saw that.
Like the red folder Trump's always holding up.
No, who's red? Who's red?
Yeah, Trump's got
Flip
that.
Bank? No. Wells Fargo's red.
Wells Fargo red.
That's their color.
Cool. Lee, $5 Rumble rant. Lisa, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Lisa. Can Jen tell me what's causing my hair to shed so much? My stressful time is over, so it can't be that. Am I not eating enough? So frustrating. Maybe she needs a supplement or something.
Well, when hair falls out because of stress, even if the stress is done, it still keeps happening. So for a little while, take biotin. Excuse me. Yeah, it is stress. It's just the body goes into this stress mode, and it takes a while to come out of it. And for that to reverse itself. So I would nourish your body with supplementation and things that help hair grow back. My mother, is a hairdresser, and she always told me, well, if you want to grow your nails, and if you want to fix your skin, and if you want to grow your hair, then find out what the hair is made of, and find out what the nails are made of, and find out what you need for healthy skin, and start supplementing with that.
Okay. Kim, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Kim. Kim Crutter. My parents died in a car accident. I used to feel them. Now I don't. What happened? It's Kim.
It's about vibration. In the beginning, it's really easy to feel the presence for loved ones who pass away, to move things and stuff. There's a period of time that goes on where they're acclimating to the other side, and their vibration is rising and rising. And so when somebody's been gone a long time, it's not that they're not there; it's that you're not perceiving them as easily anymore. Ask for signs. Ask for visits. You can always do that, and then.
Yeah.
And then some of the signs of high vibrational entities visiting you, loved ones, guides, angels, things like that, aren't going to be noticeable. You really have to ask for something, or tune in. Most of the time they'll use dreams because that's the easiest way to get to you. Because if you're distracted by something else and you're busy or you're upset or whatever, they're not going to come in and like move, your coffee cup across the table to get through to you. That'll scare the crap out of you. Just manifest in front of you, and they know that. So they will come and visit you in dreams. That's the easiest place to be. And it's usually a very short visit because they have to hold your attention.
Thank you, Dave Barra. I was starting to feel like an egg roll in an air fryer. I appreciate that. Okay, Rex wants to know when his vehicle situation will improve. Will it be before the snow comes or really soon at least?
Somebody helps you out with that. Some guy helps you out with that,
Cool.
either to fix your vehicle for the snow, to get it ready. That's what it looks like, actually.
Cool.
Real
All
soon.
right. Deb, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my dog Piper has extremely red, itchy skin. The vets are not able to figure it out. Jen, what do you see? Red, itchy skin for Piper the dog.
It is an allergic reaction or a stress reaction. So it could be hives. It is coming from inside the body. It's not something that's on the skin like a parasite or something. It's coming from inside. So, crazy. Jesus just said, look at her tongue. I don't know how that fits.
Look at her tongue. Okay.
Maybe it'll tell you something.
Christina with a K says, Jen, can you tell me what message my angels or guides are trying to get across when they show me the number 3 several times?
Look up angel numbers. They're trying to direct you to have that information.
Okay. Andy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I'm curious if I will stay at my job. I like my work and boss, but feel like I'm destined for other bigger things.
What's the name?
Andy.
Can you read that again? I was still over on the 3s.
Okay. Curious if I will stay at my job. I like my work and my boss, but I feel like I'm destined for bigger things.
Until about, I guess the first quarter of next year. The end of that, you pretty much move on.
Okay. Kellyanne wants to know if you can tell her the name of her spirit guide or guardian angel, and do they have a message for her? Kellyanne.
Joanne. You're listening to her well, she says.
Good. Joanne Drury, small print in the loan contract says they can sell the mortgage debt up to 20 years in real estate, except that it's not a debt, so that's fraud. But that's another issue. Sarah, Little Red Castle, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, do you see what they will find on my CAT scan I had today and what treatment I need?
That's probably going to take a little more time than a couple seconds. Something going on with your neck? Looks like a wire connected to the back of your neck, so that's probably a nerve. There's a little bit of a gray area in the brain. Not a concern. I don't know as far as treatment. I'm just going to take me too much time to do that.
Okay. All right. Let's pop on over to the YouTube side of the house and get the questions going there over in the chat. By the way, guys, I just hope you understand I can't get to every question. There's just too many. So we have to try to manage this as best we can. RDR. Hi, Mike and Jen. This is Liz Finwall. Liz Finwall would like to know if her grandmother, who passed last year, has anything to tell her. Love what you guys do. Thank you, Liz.
She's showing me being out in the backyard. She's showing me something that looks like lilies or calla lilies or some kind of fluted flower. I don't know. She planted them. It's the sign you wanted, something blooming.
Cool. Mike, Andy Scheckman was singing your praises on Mark Z's show today. Great. Well, Andy's a rock star, so of course he is. Hey, Jen, I feel like pressure in my head. Do I need to? Am I got another sinus infection again, or what? Is there anything going on there? Can we tell? I just feel like pressure behind my eyes. It's weird.
It's the dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
Yeah. I don't see infection yet, but it is inflamed.
So keep doing the irrigation stuff. That'll help probably. Right?
Yeah, but I'm seeing some inflammation up here in these sinuses. Yeah, so that's, I don't know. You know what worked really good? I have this triple turmeric salve. Okay. It's almost like it's a Vaseline with like triple turmeric in it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I had a sinus headache and I couldn't get rid of it with the Advil the other day. And so I just rubbed it all over my face and I just let it sit in. Gone.
Wow, that's cool.
It opened up all the sinuses and I'm like, I'm totally doing that from now on. So I get something that's got turmeric in it. Don't get it in your damn eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
But rub it in there and let it open up. So because it's anti-inflammatory, it's really good.
My nose is really dry. I've got the humidifier going here. I'll get the other one going. So
now be careful. It's going to stain things. So you want to put it on for a little while, what I did, and then I washed it off.
Okay. Christine Packer. Hello, everyone, especially my favorite twosome, Mike and Jen, the only ones who tell the truth. Oh, that's sweet.
Love you, Christine.
Synardic Mike, I hope you didn't just shoot yourself in the ass saying that. Watch them ban you now that you said so. Well, yeah, okay, they can. It was odd. There wasn't as much censorship on YouTube as I expected coming to the election. Aussie Mom, hi Jen and Mike. Elizabeth here. Will my friend of many years and I reconcile our differences?
Depends on who that is. Let me see. It's going to take a couple months till that happens. But yeah.
Okay. James Foster. Good morning, Mike and Jen. My son Tyler is planning on coming over for Thanksgiving, but is going through a rough patch. Will he make it to Thanksgiving? Good question.
I don't think so. He's going to try. Chances are slim. I'm not really seeing him there. It'd be a nice surprise if he does, but
odds are Not good. Okay. Jen, this is Denise. Our business is suffering financially. Do you see it getting better before we RV, or will we need to look at other options? This really affects our son, Elijah, and his family.
It'll get better.
Linda Smith says, Jen, they're posting avalanche warnings for Mount Shasta because of heavy snow and heavy rain on top of the snow. Avalanches may travel far. Didn't you see that in your
We
RV
did get
or your
intel about landslides or avalanches. Avalanche is what I actually heard first,
Yeah.
which didn't make any sense at the time. And right after that, we got it's an attempt to cover or to bury servers, which didn't make any sense either. We'll see how that goes. What's
Curious.
below Mount Shasta?
Yeah. Oh, all kinds of bases, alien bases, everything. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff there. Chris Iverson, Batman says, since the World War III scenario will not be successful for the Black Hats, everyone needs to stay awake, stay aware of things going on around. So good advice there from Batman. Jordan
They'll probably
said,
send out the minions once they know they're not going to be able to pull that off.
Yeah. Jordan says, hi, Mike and Jen. I've been thinking a lot about, well, they already, actually, there was some New York congressman, totally irresponsibly Democrat calling for that in the streets. It's like, okay, well, anybody gets hurt, you should be charged with a crime then for calling for it, you piece of shit. Hi, Mike and Jen. This is Jordan. I've been thinking a lot about astral projection and OBEs lately and wondered if people in comas can do this.
OBEs are out-of-body experiences. People in comas do that. They do pop out. They do walk around. There is a lot of documented evidence of people coming out of comas and people seeing things, hearing conversations.
You're telling the nurse, you remember when you wore that red top 3 days ago? I really like that, or something stupid like that. And they're like, yeah,
family in a waiting room discussing something. So yes, they absolutely can do that. And sometimes people will think that somebody has passed away because they'll get a visitation in their home and they were just still in the coma.
They were just still in the coma.
It's very interesting.
Mr. Lee. Hi, my name is Lee. My dog Diesel has had a loss of appetite and very loose stool the past couple months. He has lost a lot of weight. Can you see anything?
He's got a tumor. You got to take him in. But you know what I would do is I put him on the liquid ivermectin on the back of the neck. Don't do what I tell you to do without looking it up, all right? Or you make your own decisions. But Charlie, my cat, did the same thing. Rosie. And then I put, there's 1% sterile ivermectin solution for cows and pigs. You get it online. It's
get it on Amazon.
White, yellow, and black box. And you just, the dosing is 1 milliliter per 100 pounds. Put it on the back of the neck. It absorbs into the skin like flea medication. And I think it kills
my friend Kimberly.
I saved that cat like 3 times.
My friend Kimberly Rex, same thing. Only she used the pills and she powdered it up and gave it to her cat Ripley, who was supposed to be dead 3 years ago, and she's had him on ivermectin, doing a whole formula thing. That's great, Lee. Another thing, I just put Diana's email, MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. That's Diana over at Mike Barra Pets. This is what she specializes in. Send her an email, tell her the problem. She'll get you on some of the mushroom stuff, which will help your pup.
It is somewhere in the bowels, somewhere in the intestines.
Yeah. So get with Mike Barra Pets, get with Diana. She'll know what to do and do what Jen says. Get him on the ivermectin and get your puppy back to being bright and happy and beautiful. Lisa wants to know if Andrew and she will finally start living together in 2025.
Is there something he needs to handle first? Something he needs to finalize? Because I feel like there's something in the way. I do think that that will eventually happen, but I'm seeing it towards the end of 25. I don't know if there's another individual that he hasn't divorced yet or something like that. I'm not trying to imply anything. I could be wrong. But I don't, there's
Jen
something.
did not say what she just said.
I could be wrong, Lisa.
She could be
I
wrong.
don't mean to imply anything. But kind of getting there's something in the way. I don't know if it's, I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's stopping him from doing that.
It's a big step, moving in with somebody. I've been single now for 20 years. Wow, I just saw some recent pictures of my ex-wife. I've been single now for 20 years and almost 20 years. And giving up that individual sovereignty, that's a big step. You got to really, really, really love that.
And, it could be the opinion of someone else that he doesn't want knowing that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's like cheating on you. I'm not saying that.
Okay. Rex here. Jen, the other day I asked for a message from switch plans. We already did this one over on the Rumble side. Okay. No need to ask questions twice. Let's see what else we have going here. Okay, there's Denise. Where are we? There it is. Okay. Christine wants to know, will my son Ron Jr. get back with his past girlfriend, Kathy?
No. They fight too much.
Reshma thinks you're funny.
Thank you.
You are funny. Okay, this is Lori, Flower Girl. Lori says, my daughter Lindsay suffered with migraines since childhood, and now she's 35 and married 10 years. She wants to start a family. Will they achieve? Well, I guess, will she get pregnant, and will her migraines go away?
This is hormone related. She needs to get to either get on some kind of hormonal therapy or go to a specialist for that and figure out where she's at and how to regulate that, because they're both connected.
Yeah, hormonal. My migraines are all hormonal. I get out of balance when I'm not eating right. Lisa says, Jen, I'm going to get a car soon. Will my son Chelsea give me my truck back? I haven't had any transportation for over a year. So will Chelsea give her a truck back, or will she get a new car?
You get a new car.
Christine wants to know, since there's no marriage in heaven, do our souls just wander around with everyone? Interesting question.
Gabriel said, who says there's no marriage? They don't look at it the same way that we do. Like here, everybody wanted to make sure that, okay, you're not going to, I've got you locked in. All right. Nobody, you're never going to care about anybody else. But what back in heaven, everybody's a little bit more open about it. It's more about emotional love than physical love. And you do have certain people possibly back home that you would have a special connection with. But the way that the separation of self goes is that you could very well experience going home to the husband you lost if you want to. And if they're there, so it's very hard to explain what I'm seeing. So you're there, and let's say you had 3 husbands in a lifetime. Let's say all of them died, okay? And you loved them all right? And you're like, well, which one do I go home to? Which one do I, You could hang out with all 3 of them and have a full knowledge of just being with that one or just being with this one. So it's very hard to explain. I don't know how to explain that. But some people do have soulmates are typically like the yin and the yang. It is the other half. This is how souls are created. That's where that yin and yang came from, I believe. because that's what I saw. It's almost like a twin, but you do have. Hang on, somebody's calling me. I'll text him. The time changed. People in Arizona, like for a while.
People in Arizona, you're like,
I don't
just
get
it
it
on the same time as everybody else.
I don't get it with the time. Anyway.
But
it's. I'll do a show on it someday and get some more information. But
yeah, it sounds like a good philosophy show, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting philosophy show. Mom Move says, first time catching your chat, homeless after Helene, moved from Tennessee to Virginia, waiting on the RV for my dream house in a nearby town, hoping things improve soon. We're hoping for that too. And I'm very sorry that all happened to you. Alma would like to know, was that fog I saw the other night was that fog that I saw the other night a ghost?
It was fog.
Victoria says they're drunk in Reno. There were no ships in the clouds. Okay. Ellen of Petrichor Ranch says, hi, Jen. I added my pick to help make things easier for you as requested. Can you tell me if my parents will move into my home or get a small house near me soon? They need to move now. This is Ellen.
There is a small house that they get. It is 5 to 15 minutes away from you. Yeah. They don't move in your house. I got to go.
Gina wants a percentage on how close we are. Okay. 99.999999999% is how close we are.
Right. I'd agree with that.
All right. We got to go, guys. Thank you for being here. Jen has got a reading from somebody in Arizona who doesn't know what time it is. So we're gonna let her go do that. I got to run off and do some banking, and it's not RV related, so don't get too excited. Thank you guys for being here. If anything happens related to the stuff we talk about on this show, I'm sure Jen and I will find a way to squeeze in 15 minutes to talk to you guys about it at some point over the next couple of days. That is more of a possibility than you might think. I wish I could say more. I can't. I'm looking for certain things. I'm waiting on them. Get over to my Telegram, Mike Barrett chat over in Telegram. Get over to Jen's philosophy chat. And that's where all the juicy good stuff is. Thanks for being here. We got to go. Jen's got to go. Bye-bye. We love you all, and we'll see you worst case scenario on Monday. I hope we don't. I hope we don't see you on Monday. I hope we're all at the bank on Monday. I hope we're all partying. I hope I have a massive 2-day hangover from the Formula One race on Monday.